You're in for a real treat. My sister Nikki Komaksiutiksak is here, along with Caramello. So I'm going to let them take over the stage while you guys get to enjoy your lunch. Chimigwich.
Meet Lisa. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nikki Komaksiutiksak. I'm originally from Chesterfield in Nunavut, but Winnipeg has been my home for 30 years. With me on stage, I have my panik, my daughter, Caramello Swan. You heard her earlier this morning talking about health and supports for youth today. Today, we are going to be doing some throat singing for you guys. So when I go on stage, I tell the same story every single time I come on the stage because I honor my grandmother every single time I come on stage and every single time I throat sing. So I'm going to tell you a story that my grandmother told me about the creation of throat singing. There's different creation stories depending on which family you're from, what community, and what region you're from. This is my family story. So a long time ago, Inuit lived in igloos, and there were different roles for different genders. The men's role was to go out in groups and go hunting. Sometimes they would be gone for days, sometimes weeks, depending on the migration of the animals. The women's role was to stay back in the community and teach the children the way of life in the north, how to be safe around the seawater, how to sew, how to cook. One day when a group of men went out hunting, they never came back to the community to feed the women and the children. Several things could have happened to the men. They could have fell through the ice and drowned, got lost and froze to death, or mauled by different animals like polar bears, and that's just the harsh reality of life in the north and still is today. Because of this, a lot of our children were starving and dying, and mothers, being the carriers and the life givers and the lovers of our community, needed to find a way to feed their children. So one day, two women went down to the ocean and they started mimicking different animal noises with their throats. And when they did this, they found that they attracted smaller animals. So that's how they caught their food to feed their children. A true story of survival. Today, throat singing is typically done with two women. They're facing face to face, looking into each other's eyes, mimicking different noises from the environment. And basically, the first person that laughs is a loser. So, mother and daughter, who's gonna win this one? So, my daughter had explained earlier today that she's been throat singing probably since I was carrying her, because I've been throat singing for 30 years. And so it's really important for me as an urban Inuk, being displaced in the south at no fault of my own, because of the government, not wanting to take responsibility for urban Inuit being lost in the south. So I needed to find a way to hold my culture, how I identify myself as an urban Inuk, with my whole family back in the north, and this is what I did. There's a lot of folks in this room that have seen me and my little sisters throat singing when we were really, really young, and we shared the same, showing our culture, embracing our culture and our identity, and we were welcomed by the Indigenous people here on Treaty 1 territory, so I'll forever be grateful for that. So, are you guys ready to hear mother and daughter throat sing? So, my panik accidentally, well, it was an accident, obviously, it wasn't on purpose, walking out of the house, coming here this morning, and she fell and slipped on ice, and so she has a swollen ankle, so typically we're standing throat singing, but I'm gonna kneel down a little bit to throat sing. Okay. So we're gonna do her favorite first throat song first. This is called Hababa, like the Hababa gum. Okay. All right, so that was the Hababa song. The next one we're going to do, this is called the saw. This mimics cutting a tree with a handheld saw. How Inuit women were able to learn how to make those noises with their throats when we don't have trees in our territory, I don't know. But here we go. The saw. Woo! I have to say, like I'm the proudest mom, the proudest Inuk mom in this room right now, because I have my 5 children. My oldest is going to be 22 next week, and my youngest is 3. Actually, I have more than 5 children. I have 10 children, and I need to remember that. I'm also a foster mom. And my partner has 2 children. So, you know, doing this for them, for our generation to learn and to hold that. So please give a round of applause to my panik, Caramello Swan. Thank you, Caramello. So I've been throat singing, I said, for 30 years, and a lot of times being an urban Inuk living in the city, it was really hard to find a partner to throat sing with. And so I wanted to keep my, those traditions alive, that part of my culture alive. And so I started just throat singing by myself, and I've learned how to incorporate a few noises into one throat song. So this is what I call Nikki's one-hit wonder. Cha. 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 Thank you very much. It's been a while since I throat sang, and so I always get full of energy when I'm done, and now I have a lot of energy, and I have a lot of things that I want to say. I also wanted to say that I'm the first Inuk executive director for an Inuit organization and also a founding member of Tungasugit. It's Western Canada's first Inuit resource center. And we have services and programs for our Inuit community here, which I'm really proud of. Our staff are here too. Thank you for the staff for all of your hard work with our Inuit community here in Winnipeg. I really hope you enjoyed that. I'll do one more, and if you would like to come and say a few words to us, we'll be here for a few more minutes. Kuya na mate.
Thank you, Nikki and Caramello. I'm always amazed by Inuit cultural performances because we don't get to see that very often, and I'm so grateful that we have been given those beautiful presentations and cultural expressions from our Inuit community. So thank you. Let's put our hands together again for Nikki and Caramello.